Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video about Reggie Jackson. He was on Fox. Fox. They had a celebration of down in Birmingham, Alabama, where the Negro Leagues played, and just happened to be also the week where Willie Mays died. And Reggie Jackson, I think it was Alex Rodriguez, asked him a question about how do you feel happy? You come a long way. Happy? Do you feel good about being back here? And he just basically went off for like I think 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes maybe, just talking about how the racism he had to deal with back then in 1967 when he played for the Double-A team, and he talked about how he couldn't eat in the restaurant, how he went in the restaurant, and how he even went into the country club with the regular players and stuff, and they told him no, that he had to get out, they wouldn't serve him. And so Charlie, the guy who owned it, I think it's Charlie Finley, he got everybody up and said, let's get out of here. He walked the whole team out. We'll go somewhere where they'll serve all of us. And he even talked about having to live on Joe Rudy's on his sleep on in his living room for a couple of like 3 to 4 days out of the week. And then the people that owned the place, they said they would burn it down if he didn't get out of there. And you could just tell the pain in his voice when he was describing it, and how he basically said that he wouldn't want to risk this on anybody, that to go through what he had to go through. And he said it because his temper, he knew that if he did anything, he'd probably wind up getting lynched. If he actually, let loose with his real, with his temper, he had to hold his temper in check with the blatant racism that he had to deal with. And it was just so painful. He even brought up the little girls dying in the church bombing, the 3 little girls that died in the church bombing from the Klan, and it just brought up so many painful memories. You can just see it, the hurt on his face, and it really affected his fellow commentators that were sitting there, watching him tell his story, and it was just so painful. That's why when these idiots like Byron Donalds talk about back in Jim Crow, black families were closer together and all this stuff, and just shut up, okay? You don't know what they had to go through. They had to be closer together because look at all the stuff they couldn't go. Certain towns, they had sundown towns, and they couldn't even go to at a certain time of night. They had to be off the street, or they get lynched or killed. And just all the stuff they couldn't even vote. They couldn't even, they made it difficult for them to try to even vote, okay? And all the stuff that they had, the blatant racism that was that was basically the law of the land, and they had to deal with it. And this is 1967. Reggie Jackson's talking about the racism he's dealing with in Alabama, that he had to deal with, and it's just painful. You can just tell. I'm gonna link it in the description box of the video, and you can just tell the pain in his voice when when he said that he wouldn't wish this on anybody to go through what he had to go through, and it's just really painful that he had to experience in that, and that was just a really honest moment that I don't think anybody was just was expecting it, but it was just honest and true and real, and it just really broke my heart for him and made me feel so bad for him and all the people that had to go through what they had to go through living in that era, in the Jim Crow era. That was not an era to be proud of, okay? That was just a horrible era. Okay, the worst, and it's American history. And the very fact that some people don't want to teach it because they don't want to make little white kids feel bad it's really just beyond ridiculous. It's American history. You need to teach it, okay, and stop trying to cover it up, okay? Again, my heart goes out to Reggie Jackson for that story. Again, like I said, I'll link the video in the description box so you can watch it. And just the pain in his voice it just really broke my heart for him, okay? I always thought of Reggie Jackson as this tough guy. You remember he almost had a fight with Billy Martin in the dugout and all this stuff. He was just a tough guy, but all the stuff that he had to go through, that he had to keep inside, it just really broke my heart for him and for all the players and all the people that had to deal with it. Okay, anyway, let me know what you think of this whole Reggie Jackson story. What do you think of it? Okay, feel free to leave comments down below. In the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also have a link. Excuse me, my voice is cracking. To also have the description box to my main channel, Trepacer, as well. Also have in the description box, I have links to my my Patreon page. It's $5 a month. Follow the link down below if you want to support me that way. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.